welcome to another episode of What? Energy Check. I am your host, Auntie Energy, aka Book Mula on Instagram, and I thank you for coming to my channel. What? Another week. I know I've been gone. We're gonna get into that, but let's carry on. Energy check, how you feeling from 1 to 10? Let's talk about it. 1, the lowest, 10, the highest. I've been at like a 7.5, 7.5. Got a few things going on. Happy birthday to all my Tauruses, Jasmine, Bree, and Dad Diamond. I love you, girls. Mental health check, how you doing? How you feeling from 1 to 10? I know it's been a season because, bitch, I've been feeling lazy and complacent. I knew I was coming down with the burnout. So I took some time off. And one of the weeks I did try to record an episode. Well, I didn't try. I did it. And then I unplugged the machine by mistake. We're going to get into that. That's going to touch on our topics today. Hotspot of the week. Go get into a body of water. Clean off your sins. Refreshing your scalp. Exfoliate yourself with sand if you can. It's your time. Go cleanse your body. You need to go baptize yourself. Free yourself from your mind, your body, and your soul. Okay? Hotspot of the week. Self-care tip of the week. Make sure, try to throw away miscellaneous things that are just laying around your house for no reason. Throw it out. Give it away. Don't put it in a junk drawer. You don't need it. It's been sitting there for how long? Throw it out. And that goes into my mental health tip of the week as well. When you do that, it cleans up your space, it cleans up your mind, so you can think clearly, you can move clearly. I have a few things I needed to work on. So this is why I even tell y'all, because we need to have an accountability partner. I am it. Hello. Welcome to Energy Check. So this month is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I really wanted to bring that up into discussion because, Energy Check is all about self-care, mental health, and entertainment. That's what we focus on every week here, right? So I felt like this month is a very important month for us to dive in, to dive into ourselves and where we're at mentally. So I want to give some vulnerability of where I'm at mentally, and this quote that always comes up to my mind when things happen, and I be like, fuck, but why do I think of it like that? Why do I give this quote so much power and perception over where I am mentally and physically and emotionally? We're gonna break that down. Number one, shout out to the people who deal with their mental health daily, constantly, and take accountability and where they're at and where they want to be and how they want to change and grow and alter themselves for themselves and for everyone else around them. That's number one, because that is a big responsibility us as humans we take onto ourselves that I don't think we give ourselves enough credit for, because there's a lot of people who may not even be thinking like that. There's generations before not really thinking about trying to be outside the box, but just was, So congratulations to us. So when it comes to Energy Check, I know I missed 2 weeks, and I wasn't supposed to just lose 2 weeks. You get what I'm saying? I was only supposed to take a week off because my friend that passed away, her birthday was coming around, and I just felt myself needing a breather. But once I took my breather, the following week, I still kind of felt I still need more time. I just need time for myself. Just things that were going on day to day, things that were happening with my loved ones, work. I was highly agitated and over it with that. I just felt like I just needed a moment, and I took a moment, and it still was not enough time. So on that second week, which was last week, where that I missed as well, I went earlier that week, and I got my shirt, I got my little stuff for my hair, I got ready, put my lashes on, recorded my episode, and all the way towards the end of the episode, I do the little light thing. Well, I did that, and when it came down to this light right here, instead of pulling the light cord, I pulled the audio cord. So I lost all my audio on my deck, and I was just like, bro, that's it. I can't do it. Let's see if it's there. I already know it's probably going to come in a waveform or some shit encrypted and everything. And I was just like, that's going to take a whole nother process that I just didn't want to do. So I just took it as a sign of God saying no, because one, you are not even emotionally there. That episode, I don't know if I really would want it to look back and see that it was released. So maybe that's why the universe kind of said, good job, but no. So that brought me to the feeling of damn, one, you just wasted all that time, you wasted money for you still not to stay on top of your priorities. I try to take 2 steps ahead to really feel 10 steps back. And that's the quote that I want to talk about today. 2 steps ahead, 10 steps back. Why is that? Number one, I don't like that mentality. And that was something that, my mother used to say all the time to me, or just you also hear it in life. For me, I used to hear it a lot from my mother. She'll say, you'll put a lot of effort, but then when you get up there, you end up fucking up and getting backtracked to where you started in the beginning. So nothing that you really tried to do mattered anymore. And that is like a true ass motherfucking statement. I'm not taking away from that. But for me, I think as somebody who is a mental health advocate, I want to tune into that's not true, because sometimes things have to happen in a way that we won't be happy about, but in the end, it's still what helped us get to where we needed to be. For example, how many times have we fallen into a situation where it's like that shit like crushed you, hurt you, thought you were devastated, life was coming to an end, okay? You were just like, I'm at my wits. But then 6 months later, you look back at that time and say, you know what, I needed that. I needed that growth. I needed that mental maturity, emotional maturity, to where now I can see why these things happened in my life. I know I'm still going through a process where I'm like, I know God is going to cover me in this situation and it's going to benefit me, because I know this was something that saved me. And yeah, I could still be hurt and I could still be affected by that, but guess what? I could see a bigger picture. So did I go to like 10 steps backwards, or did I get leaped and jumped over a few issues that now I don't have to deal with? And that's what I want us to think about when we're trying to put all our eggs into this basket and we feel like, damn, the basket fell. Now all my eggs are cracked and now it looks fuck. Guess what? You still got chicken. You still got hen. You could do this again. So you really not failing. You're not failing at all. It's just all in the eye of the beholder and in the perspective we hold on ourselves. So this month I want us to like not give any energy to anything negative that you feel like can try to go against you, but turn it into a positive. Make effort to change whatever it is, so those things are just building blocks to where you wanting to be. Don't allow our mentality anymore to say we're getting pushed back. No, we're not. We're right where we need to be, and we're doing exactly what we need to do. And that's just life. Yes, I would have wished I had my audio. I had the video, I had everything but the audio. Yes, I could have went and used the audio track from the camera, but would it really match my quality? Really, would it match my my creative vision for what I want to release out in the world? And I know it was forced. So in anything in life that we see that is going on and you're like, this is just feeling forced, just relax. If it goes left, take your time making it go right, because that left may take you to another intersection. That's where you need to be. And I want us to know that that's okay. We ain't taking no L's. We're taking pure lessons from now on. And I want us to have confidence in that message, that we don't need to feel like we need to be somewhere bigger and grander or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Like, my views were still good. My impressions were still good. Yeah, I missed 2 weeks out. I got more followers. Thank you to all the new subscribers, the new family members that we have here. Thank you for everyone who's commenting, subscribing, and just tuning in on Spotify, Apple Music, and anywhere else you get your podcast at. I truly appreciate it. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I love y'all. So I didn't want to come on here today and talk about the J. Cole and Drake and all this beef. Like, at this point, I really feel like that is a cover up. And if you're a true follower right now in America, go and look up. They're trying to pass a federal law about the Bible. Go check that out. I'm not even going to talk about it. I just want y'all to go check that out. That's a little tidbit. So that's been going on. You know, the Palestinians, the Israelites, the tornadoes, the tidal waves that are coming through this world, like the Dubai, the weather altercations that's been going on over there, the GMO weathering that they've been putting out. There's so much more that's going on in conspiracy than what they're covering up with. So I just felt like I really didn't know how to tune in as like a healer in this creativity realm of like what is actually going on in my opinions and how I push forward in that. Like I felt like I needed to sit back and watch a little bit as well. When we're in these seasons and there's a lot going on in our life, like, it's okay to sit back and just relax, because when you overwork yourself, you overdo yourself, you may run into, guess what? Burnout could look so different from different people. For me, it'll get me into like this mini depression state. For somebody else, they may overwork themselves till they pass out. It's all very up in the air. You never know what it could look like. But pay attention to that for you. And so any of these tips that I give is so we don't run into these altercations. We don't have these problems. And that's how much I just care for people in general and why I share this information. No, I'm not a doctor. No, I'm not a therapist. All I am trained in is mass communications and fine arts. But baby, let me tell you, I am human and I feel a lot more than others. So that's why I can come on here and be vulnerable and tell you my stories and da-da-da-da-da. When it comes down to it, like, I get when we feel like we could do better. see the growth and the effort, but sometimes the growth and the effort is in the details. So if we can put more attention to the details within ourselves, then we'll see the universe's conversation within what we actually go through on a day-to-day to help us understand where we should just listen to your soul, listen to your spirit. Like, it talks loud, and when you like quiet and let your mind try to work its way out, but you also controlling the area of how your brain is like making that neurological pathway of emotions and thoughts, and you're controlling the frequency of that. That's when you have gotten to another level of mastering your mental health. Hey, I could definitely say thank you to therapy for that, because now I take accountability in my own self, my own place, my own feelings, my own emotions, and I don't expect for someone else to change or alter how I feel or be the occasion of healing. Like, I don't look for healing through people. I find that within myself. Shout out to all the people who go through a mental health journey consistently. They fight for their life on a daily, and they choose to do better. They choose to want. And shout out to the people who are vulnerable enough to let other people know that they need help, that they reach out to people and say, hey, I need a friend. Shout out to the people who, in their own ways put their self on the line and continuously put their emotions on the line, even know that that is a risk of altering their emotions, that which can alter their mental health. Shout out to the people who is like putting in that effort, putting in that time towards living another day, and living in another day in the happiest way that they can live it. Because for a lot of people, that is a hard testimony. That is a hard story to do. So I want to say I see you and I appreciate you choosing. If anybody needs help or a friend or conversation, here's a hotline number that you can reach out to, because again, I am no professional. But if it is a late night and you feel me, send me a DM, call me on the DM and be like, I'm definitely an angel there that can be there for that, from small to large, whenever it happens. Like, I get it. And if you need a friend that gets it, I feel like I've seen a lot of different types of people go through mental health issues. And I just want to say that you're strong as hell. Okay? You're strong as fuck. When I say you're strong as hell, that's crazy, because I'm like, hell, they just be pushing through, bro, right? You got a heaven, you got to have a hell, and if you overdoing heaven, then damn. Must be strong too. So take the negatives and the positives and make it like a Yu-Gi-Oh ball. Hame, that shit. Blast off, kid. Got this. Nothing can triumph you. It may feel like it, but it's not true. That's just negativity. Negativity trying to seep in and put little wormholes in your brain so it can be vested and spread. Think of it like that. It's not cute. It's hard to stay afloat, but it's even harder to drown and come back, right? Now we had near life death experiences, and now it's like a whole nother journey. So I love for people to try to stay, rather you got to spiral out, rather you're in your spiraling, rather you're in your depression, rather you're trying to figure out how to just maintain it. I like for everyone to feel comfortable and happy and safe in this space at Energy Check, to understand that wherever you're at, that's okay. Like, you're still valid. Your emotions are still. Today I had a friend that I had with, and it's been like 20 years, I'm gonna say 20 years since middle school, 6th grade, that I've known her. And actually, that's the first person I bullied. You get what I'm saying? This is backstory. This is the first person I bullied, because I felt like she was smart, we was cool, and I was like trying to cheat and stuff, and she wouldn't let me cheat. All of a sudden, like, she's just like, no, you need to do your own homework. And she just got real stank. You know what I mean, people? So I got real mean with her. Like, I was like, oh, this how we moving? And I got an F? All right. So then, boom, 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 like, start being mean to her. When I grew up and I got out of high school, I ended up, because we were friends, like, I already apologized and everything, but when we got out of high school, I remember graduating, and I contacted her, because we went to prom. Like, she was like my friend, and she was like, she was like a more sheltered woman. Like, she's not on the theatrics like I am. So it was just a different lifestyle for her. And I apologized to her for bullying her and everything like that. Like, I'm a woman enough to do that. I had a lunch with her. She ended up apologizing to me. And honestly, I don't feel like she owes me an apology, right? So people, when y'all just be holding on to shit, that's why I be telling people drop it. Other people may not even give a fuck like how you give a fuck. Not to say I didn't give a fuck. Something that she was holding on to that really made her emotional, really stuck with her, that she had to apologize to me. And of course, I accepted it. And I honestly said, like, ooh, I see you. Like, I've always seen you. That's why I accepted you for who you are. I never wanted you to be anything else but you. That's how I handled that apology. But in my head, I'm like, homie, shit. We all played a part in this friendship, in this person, in this universe. But I appreciate the love, appreciate you seeing me. So if she sees this, I just want to say thank you for seeing me. Just know you're not crazy either, you know. And I think that's over 5 to 10 years later, someone can sit and apologize to you. So don't keep altering your life because of somebody else. You keep growing, you keep doing you and being the best version of you, and watch you continue blossoming. I just want to say I see you, I appreciate you, and I love you. Thank you for subscribing, pressing the like button, and tuning in with me every week. I love that. I love it. And yeah, I'll see y'all next week. I'll be more consistent. Make sure, again, if you guys need a friend or you need a hotline to speak to because you need someone just to pour into you a little bit for the free ski, please hit up this line. Just know another day is always worth it. I love you. See you next week, babies. Energy check. I'm cutting this shit off again. Listen, I'm not going to make that mistake ever again. See, that's why things happen in life, because when you learn, you'll never do it again. I promise that. Later.